What makes a man lose respect for a woman? Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. But first, watch the entire video. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, who is Anthony Spade, the link is in the description. All right, today I'm going to be talking about what do women do that make men lose respect for them. In a lot of cases, the reality is always clouded by a blue pill world and delusion whenever it comes to women. A lot of women do not even see their faults or even think that they're losing respect based off the amount of guys that give them attention online and the little bit of guys that give her attention in real life. So a woman stays in la la land majority of the time, and she constantly surrounds herself with people that's gonna allow her to live out her delusion. So along this road, women do some things, say some things that men are just like, you know what? I don't even respect this woman or want to be with her. She may find herself having a lot of friends. She may find a lot of guys wanting to sleep with her, but she doesn't find a man who wants to marry her because of this. First, when she's trying to prove to you that she's different from other girls. Typically, when a woman spend a lot of time trying to tell you how different she is from other women, or you must be used to being around this other girl, or I'm this type of girl, don't get me confused. When women spend a lot of time trying to convince you that they're different from other women, 9 times out of 10, they end up being worse than the woman they're trying to be different from. And typically when a man sees that, he loses all respect for her because she starts to show signs of just being a know-it-all and a person that likes to talk a lot. I told guys before, the more a woman talks, the more relationship problems she's gonna have in her lifetime. The less a woman talks, the more chances she's gonna be that she's actually gonna find somebody to love her. Just as much as a beta male can talk himself out of getting to sleep with a woman could talk herself out of finding a man to marry her. Next, putting feminism and women's rights above everything. There's nothing wrong with women's rights, and there's nothing wrong with a woman being independent. But some women put it above everything. It's always, I don't need a man for this. Men aren't this and men aren't that, because they're bitter about the guys that they have been with. Majority of women that do practice this feminist and women empowerment are typically girls who have slept around and guys looked at them differently than what she thought guys looked at them as. So then they get mad and then they lash out on men because no man wants to be with them. Most of these women have fell in love with the wrong guy, the same way a lot of you guys have fell in love with the wrong woman. So once she conceals herself to just one gender, she's gonna date that gender as well. That's why a majority of these feminist women disguise as lesbians, even though lesbians don't want to be known as feminists. Next, keeping a man away from his children. That's one way to quickly lose respect from a guy. And that's just not from the guys that she knows. That's from the baby father, his father, and everybody around her. The moment a woman tries to use the kid as hostage for the dad, nobody is going to respect her except for the devilish women that she may surround herself with. A lot of these women do have friends that congratulate it and tell them, hey, you should do this. Hey, you should do that. Hey, you should do this. And the cycle just continues to go of women giving each other bad decisions based off their father. When a woman starts using the kid as a crutch, she has lost her soul. She's lost her morality. She's lost all respect for the man. Theoretically, everyone's going to start losing respect for her, especially if it's a good guy. Next, putting down other women. When men get around women and they want to be all catty and start talking down about the other women, it's just like a man getting around a woman trying to put down another man. All you do is pique curiosity, and now that person wants to know more. See, if you talk down on a person when nobody's around, when that person gets around them, they're going to be expecting all of these negative traits to pop up. That's what women do. Women like to feed you all the negative stuff about their friends, all the negative stuff about other women. Then when guys get around these other women, they don't see those traits at all, which starts to make the woman he with look bad. This is how a lot of guys cheat on women with their best friend. Why? Because the woman spends a lot of time telling her boyfriend all the bad stuff about her best friend. And then when he gets around her, he sees a different light. He sees the complete opposite of what she said. And now he becomes attracted to her. This also works the other way around. Next, last but not least, this is probably the biggest reason why men lose respect for women, is when they use their sexuality to get ahead and boast about it like it's actually natural and acceptable. Like, for instance, prostitution, thottiness, cam girls, OnlyFans accounts. Men lose respect for women like that. And the reason why is because men are still taught that women are supposed to be righteous. You're supposed to have some type of respect for your woman in order to have respect for your kids. Is there a lot of guys out there that are in relationships with these women that do that? Yes. And a lot of these guys are mentally and emotionally broken and messed up as well. It's just two broken spirits coming together. But two broken people who don't have it here is no good to society. So if your woman is okay doing it, the guy who's with her looks even worse just for being with her. You would never look like a hero. A woman is a representation of you. When you go out in public, I don't care how rich you are, how powerful you think you are. If your woman is really a slut and she likes to flirt with other people, people are going to think that you are weak. So when it comes to women who are very promiscuous or even like to flaunt their sexuality to get ahead, whatever man she gets with, he's considered weak. So men lose respect for not only the woman, but for the man she's with as well. Hopefully you're able to get the message behind the video as to what women do that makes men lose respect for them. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Remember, she ain't holding you down, she's slowing you down. Hasta la vista.